Hi everyone and welcome back to your channel. In this video, I am going to introduce you to a very interesting project called as StableDelight. We will also be installing this StableDelight locally, and then we will show you how you can remove specular reflections. Now, what is specular reflections? I believe it is best described by showing it to you. So if you look at this image of a shiny apple, you see that there are some bright light spot like this one where my mouse arrow is, or at the top here on the top left, and then around the edges of this apple. So this is called as specular reflection. This StableDelight is a cutting edge solution for specular reflection removal from textured surfaces or from various images. It is best suited for textured surfaces, but you can also try to apply it on any of the images where you find any specular reflection. This project has built upon the success of a previous project called as Stable Normal, which primarily focused on enhancing stability in monocular normal estimation. StableDelight takes this concept further by applying it to the challenging task of reflection removal. So this specular reflection refers to the mirror-like reflection of light from a surface, particularly from smooth or shiny surfaces. It is a bright highlight you see when a light bounces off a surface at the same angle of incidence in more physical terminology. In computer vision and image processing, specular reflections can be really problematic because it could obstruct details, it could create unwanted highlights, or it could interfere with texture analysis. And that is why, by removing specular reflection, StableDelight helps improve accuracy and reliability of these applications. So now you know what is specular reflection and what is the purpose of this StableDelight. Let's try to get it installed locally and then we will play around with it. Before I do that, let me give a huge shout out to Mast Compute who are sponsoring the VM and GPU for this video. If you are looking to rent a GPU on affordable prices, I will drop the link to their website in video's description. Plus, I'm also going to give you a coupon code of 50% discount on range of GPUs. So let me take you to my terminal where I'm running Ubuntu 22.04 and I have this GPU card NVIDIA RTX A6000 with 48 GB of VRAM courtesy Mast Compute. Let me clear the screen. First up, let me create a Conda environment with Python 3.11 and I'm just calling it SD. Let's wait for it to get activated. Shouldn't take too long. And that is done. Next up, let's git clone the repo of StableDelight and I will drop the link to it in video's description. That is also done. Next step we need to do is to install all the requirements from requirements.txt. It is going to take what happened there. Okay, let me see. Okay, because I didn't cd to it, let me cd to that and then run it again. There you go. Okay, so let's wait for it to finish installing the requirements and then we will proceed further. Okay, so all the dependencies have been installed from requirements.txt. Let's also install it in the whole project in the editable mode. Let's wait for it to finish. Okay, so that is done. That is all good. So it has installed the StableDelight here. And that is all the installation there is to it. Let me clear the screen. Now the good thing is that they also provide a Gradio demo. So either you can just run it through CLI or you can go through the Gradio demo. In order to run the Gradio demo, all you need to do is to run this python app.py. But their Gradio demo unfortunately is not stable. So I won't recommend it. Instead, I would suggest that you just do it from the Python interpreter and let me show you how you can remove that specular reflection from an image. So let me fire up my Python interpreter. Let's import the libraries like PyTorch and Pillow for the image manipulation. That is done. Next up, specify your input image. So for input image, I'm just going to take this image from my local system. I will also show you what this image looks like, or maybe I'll quickly show you So this is the output I just generated previously. I'm just going to remove it. We will do it again, and let me show you the input image. This is the input image I'm going to give it, and we are going to remove this specular reflection like this one, and this one from this image. So let's create or download the model first. For that, all you would need to do is to run this command where I'm just loading it through PyTorch. Let's wait for it. It is going to take a bit of a time. That is done. Cool. Let me clear the screen by pressing Ctrl capital L. Next up, let's, sorry, not this one. I'm just going to remove this. My copy paste sometimes really struggle in the VM. So that is why you saw that it just pasted the previous line. Anyway, let me again try. There you go. So we are just applying that predictor or the model to our input image of Apple, which I just showed you. Let's wait for it. And that is done. And now let me save that image, the new image. I'm just saving it in the output directory. Maybe just let's call it delight.png. And that is saved. So if I go to an output directory, it has created a new image, as you can see just now. So let's open it, and then we will put them on side by side. So let me open this one. So this is the new image without specular reflection. Let's go to that Apple directory, and this is the one. Let me open the original one. This is the original one. Let me move it out of the way. There you go. So you see, it has removed all of these bright spots from here, 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 and here. And then wherever those black spots were, it has just replaced with some sort of a blur. You can see it has applied some sort of diffusion here. So pretty interesting that it has removed it. Let's try out few other examples. So let me close this one, and then I'll first show you which image I'm going to select again from as an input. So for this next one, I'm just going to go with this car's image. So you see there are a lot of specular reflections here. So let's try to remove this specular reflection from, maybe let's see if it removes it from surface or from here. Should be interesting. Okay, so let me clear the screen again by pressing Ctrl L, and then let's input our new image. So this time I'm just giving it this car1.jpg from my local system. Let's apply the, let's load the model first. I think it's already loaded. I don't have to load it again. Let's see. I'm just going to apply the model onto this new image. Let's see. Hopefully it will work. I don't have to reload the model because it's already downloaded on my GPU. So that is done. Let me save that delight image. That is also done. You see, it's quite quick too. So that is really cool stuff. Let's go here. We have now our car.png. Let's open it. Interesting. Let me put both one side by side. So there you go. What do you think? So it has removed most of the, I think all of it, specular reflections. Maybe there are few reflections still there. And the funny thing is, or interesting thing is, that it has also removed a lot of reflections, not only from the car itself, but also from the surface of the floor where the car's reflection is. So fairly interesting, I would say, fairly interesting. Good stuff. Okay, let's try out another example. I'm just going to close it. For the next example, I'm just going to give it another car's image. So this is from a far angle. So let's see if it is able to do that or not. So let me give it this car.jpg. So I have ran it with car2, as you can see. Let's check it out. Let's wait for it. There you go. You see, so it has totally removed everything and made it dark, and the car is not that visible, but I think pretty good job, I would say. Okay, let's try out one more example. Next up, I have done it with the human face. So let's check it out. So you see on the left hand side is the original image. Let me, sorry, close that previous. Yeah, so left hand side is the original one, and the right hand side is the resultant one. So you see it has removed all of the specular reflection, then that is a big issue in many of the images if you have done, because there are at times there are a lot of reflections on the face. So, and I think it has done a very wonderful job without compromising on some of the stuff. It has even removed the lip gloss from here. Good stuff. Okay, let's try out one more. And in the final example, look at this one. Left hand side is the original one and the right hand side is the StableDelight. So you see it has removed many of the reflections, but still, so I think what model has tried to do here, it has tried to kept the essence of the image, so which is quite good, not bad. You have to really see it with a keen eye to make sure that you see that it has tried to remove some of the reflection. But anyway, I think pretty good stuff, especially I believe on the humans faces. This could be real good stuff. All local, all private, and licenses Apache too. So another thing which I think I need to show you is that image model is still loaded. So I'm just going to show you how much VRAM it is using. This is not the exact science, but will give you a rough idea. So you see it is just using around 18 GB of VRAM. So I believe if you have around 24 GB of VRAM GPU card, you should be able to run this model easily. So that's it. I hope that you enjoyed it. Let me know what do you think. If you like the content, please consider subscribing to the channel. If you're already subscribed, please share it among your network as it helps a lot. Thank you for watching.